Salinas with GreatDad.com, again here with Hayden, and we're looking at some home automation product today.
More home automation.
More home automation, but this is the physical type of home automation.
Because last time we looked at light switches, and what else did we look at? Outlet covers and all that easy home automation, and now we are back.
Yeah, we've looked at all kinds of things that more they monitor your house or they turn on lights. This is a new lock from Kwikset, and we used a Kwikset lock. Remember, we installed the Kwikset lock on our front gate. They're making these new locks that are easy to change the keys to them, and that worked really well for us. And this one is one of the more modern versions, which is a touchpad lock.
It has a key.
So all we're going to do today is do an unboxing. We're going to actually install this in about 6 weeks because we're doing some home renovation here, and it's going to go on a side door where other people will have access. And this is what this thing is really meant to do, is to give access to people who don't have a key, but you may want to give access to for a certain amount of time. Say you've got a cleaning person who comes once a week and you don't want to give them the key for all the time. So
you just give them the code, and then once they go, you change it.
Right. Or they have a code, but the code only works at on Tuesdays from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's how this works. And you can also do things like monitor comings and goings in your house, so you know when
it's open.
You know when your kids get home. You know when your kids leave. You can monitor from your app whether you remembered to lock the door when you went home when you got in bed, or whether the door is open, which is cool.
You can also monitor everything from Apple TV, the Apple HomePod,
Apple TV 4.0 and above.
4.0, yeah. What else? The HomePod. You have Siri.
I've never seen a HomePod, but I imagine
it's like a Alexa apparently.
Right.
Everyone's saying it's not as good, except the speakers are pretty good. But more on that later. I don't know.
The app.
The app and.
Was there one more thing? I can't remember.
Maybe it should.
Siri.
Yes, Siri. I think we're.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the unboxing.
Let's get to the unboxing. So it's a pretty hefty package. You can hear, because it is a lock, it's got a lot of moving parts. These things are a little bit daunting because there are always a lot of bolts and a lot of things that you got to make sure fit together. We have had just a mess trying to replace just parts of a lock.
Like a WD-40.
Yeah, we really found that when you go about trying to fix a lock, unless you really know what you're doing, or it's like a custom lock that was made for a specific purpose and it's going to be really hard to replace, quite often it's easier just to start from scratch because you can spend a lot of time, which we did, trying to replace one, taking it apart over and over again.
For starters. Note to Kwikset: your box is hard to open.
Well, I don't know. Here, let me have the boxes for the notes.
Taking the box back
because it's got a lot of other things. Oh, it's got a code alarm on it, so if you miss the code for it 3 times, it sets off a little alarm, which is good. There are over 30 access codes that you can use. It uses an advanced capacitive touchscreen, which I thought was interesting. In the notes I read is that it has some sort of prevention so that somebody can't go back and find out what code you had using the fingerprints on the lock.
Actually, we might need this. Okay, we have a quick setup guide on the back, which we'll probably read later. This is only a review. The installation will come later.
And we are men. We do not read instructions. We go right to the install.
Don't do that. That's a really bad idea. We've done that before, and we really messed up. Like when you're doing a Lego set and then you mess up, it's always really bad. Or if you're trying to set up a console and you mess up, that's a...
It is true. Back in the day when everything was mechanical, you could do that, and you usually didn't break stuff. Quite often now with tech products, sometimes you can sometimes you can destroy the thing because you didn't do it in the right setup. So let's look in the box.
Right. No, this is mine. So we have our quick start guide, as we said earlier. And here is the actual module itself. Oh wow, it has a lot of parts.
Oh yeah, let's look at that. It's got...
It's so beautiful.
So it doesn't actually have... It's not actually a push pad, right? It is...
It turns on. It says it's LED, so you have to...
Right.
To plug it in... I don't know...
So it takes batteries. It does take batteries. The batteries are probably
It takes
in
batteries.
another compartment on the inside, on the other side.
Oh, okay. So now...
this would fit on the outside.
Oh,
right?
wow, there's a whole nother thing in here.
Yeah, this would fit on the outside of the house, or the exterior.
This is already
And then
scaring me, because when we
Yeah.
had to do with the gate, it was a long...
Yeah, long, painful
It
process.
says it's quick setup, but I'm starting to doubt that.
No, well, once we went... No, that's not fair, because we had... What it was an old Schlager.
That's true, okay.
And
the
then we
lock
moved to
was
Kwikset, and it was pretty fat. And it wasn't Schlager's fault. It was the fact that it was a lock that was broken, hard to replace parts.
Okay, but this is a lot.
But this is a lot of, it's a lot of junk, and you can hear it at the box. There's a lot of moving parts. But they're all the things that we've seen before. These are classic deadbolts,
The metal feels
classic
high quality.
switch plates, classic cover. I mean, we've seen all this. They get 2 keys. They don't give you the setup for replacing easily replaceable keys, but those are simple to do. We've got those in the
And then,
kit.
so this...
That's
like,
the inside.
Both of the modules feel like really high quality, you can tell. Except maybe this switch feels sort of plasticky, but other than that, everything feels pretty nice. Isn't
That feels like chrome.
I'm not exactly...
It's all chrome.
I'm skeptical.
You're always skeptical.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, like, this...
So we
will be
looked these
actually
up. These go in price from I think about $149 I saw on Amazon all the way up to $229 MSRP. So they're somewhere around $200 for the setup. What do you have in that?
These are just screws
These are strike
and
plates?
panels. Oh,
Strike plates, more bolts. Okay,
throw that in there. Yeah.
just more. Shake it up really good. Take it out, and it turns into a lock. Okay, so that's the Kwikset Premis, and that's it's a touchscreen deadbolt lock for your front door or side door or anywhere where you need
Here
to
it
have
is.
high-tech and limited access. Okay, Paul Banis with GreatDad.com. He's Hayden. We'll be back with a further review once we get it installed.